This is a good picture from here. I might even take it since they're making the lamp around.
Yeah, it was a victory lap.
Yeah.
There she is. Finally. We're waiting on the photographer. You can go all the way down there. How'd we hold it?
No, no.
And a 3-year-old.
Oh,
Yeah, right.
Who's on the end, babe? Who's on the end here?
Our
Speakers?
yeah, outstanding seniors or MC. Unless we want to scoot over. Wayne, take the end chair, and then the girls can sit over here.
Wayne, you want to come over here?
Yeah, you want to move over here? I'll have our outstanding seniors over here.
Okay.
There we go. Perfect.
Hey, Dave. Who allowed this graduation place to come in? Well, I saw it in Antioch.
Welcome families, school board members, district administration, faculty, school administration, and of course graduates to Lakes Community High School class of 2022 commencement ceremony. We are excited and proud to be opening today's graduation ceremony. My name is Shivani Raj, senior class president.
And I'm Gabriela Vasquez, senior class vice president. Now please rise and join our Lakes Community High School choir in the singing of the national anthem.
Thank you. You may be seated. Each year, the staff selects 2 seniors who will host the commencement ceremony. These seniors are selected based on their academic strength, school and community involvement, leadership skills, and their ability to represent our school motto, respect plus courtesy equals pride. Please allow me to introduce our Emcees for this evening, Outstanding Senior Eagles Kaylee Guerra and Arya Patel.
Good afternoon. We are honored to have been selected as this year's Outstanding Senior Eagles, and it is our privilege to host this year's commencement ceremony.
To start tonight's ceremony, please allow me to present the first of our student speakers, Jay Gray. Their speech is titled An Honest Perspective.
Hello, my name is Jasmine Gray, or Jay, depending on how you may know me. And within my speech, I want to be brutally honest with you. I've tried to write this so many times to figure out what words would entertain you or what memories are best to paint pictures of. The truth is, everyone looks at life through the major events. It starts off with your birth, your first steps, your first word, your first birthday. We are constantly given this idea that events are what define us. When we graduate high school, it's supposed to be this grand celebration, a new beginning, the next step. But for those of you who have reached your 18th birthday, you have lived over 6,570 days. Every day is filled with life, not just the major events. We have been made up of every moment we have lived through, but who we become lies in what we do now. I could stand up here and lie to you. I could tell you to reach for the stars and you'll never fail, knowing that failing is what makes us stronger. I could act like everyone adored all 4 years of their time at Lakes, knowing that not everyone had the best situation or environment. I could simply congratulate you all for making it, and I do, but I cannot forget Megan and all those we lost. I find it so easy to get absorbed in those moments. I build up my anxieties and reinforce them with memories of the past and worries for the future, but the best thing any of us can do is to stop lying to ourselves, is to live in the present. I hope we all remember Lakes fondly, but I hope we all know that it is also not the sole thing that defines us. We will sit here in unity, and then we will go our separate ways, and it's up to you whether or not you want to carry any burdens with you. You are all unique and incredible, and I am grateful to have shared these years with you, and I believe in each and every one of you, but as we walk away, all I ask is that you live for today, not yesterday, not tomorrow. Breathe, class of 2022. Allow yourself to be who you want and do what you want. Live in your own beautifully painted picture. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jasmine, for that amazing speech. Our faculty speakers were voted on by the senior class. This year's speakers from the English department, please welcome Mr. Naughton and his respective speech titled Play It Loud.
All right, good evening. Good evening to the class of 2022, colleagues, parents, members of our Board of Education. I'm honored to have been selected as your speaker for this ceremony. I'd like to start by thanking a few people first. There's a lot of work that happens behind the scenes on an event like this, especially when we have to move it from outside to inside in an hour and a half. So I'd like to thank our staff, our maintenance crew for helping us out and flip this thing around. I'd also like to thank our Student Information System Administrator, Kim Conley, our Registrar, Deb Thompson, and Erica Marino for also organizing this. And the last person I want to thank is Kitty Weigel, who retired in December but came back out of retirement just to help with one final commencement ceremony. So thank you, Kitty. All right. I'll get to you guys in a minute, but first I want to say thank you, parents. We all know that if it weren't for you, half these guys wouldn't be here. Your help, your guidance, your nudging, encouragement, borderline harassment of your children sometimes. The last couple years, staff and parents, we have had to collaborate, a lot of teamwork, more so than ever, just given COVID and everything. So thank you guys for all your support as well. As a new parent myself, the task of raising a child and getting them up to this stage seems monumental. I can't get her to brush her teeth half the time. So I often think about my own daughter's graduation. You know, it's this time of year, and as no doubt some of you have as well. Many of your parents have been in this community long enough to remember when this school was built, which was right around the time you guys were all born. And others chose to move into this community, become part of this community in part because of this building, because of the community, because of the staff, because of the opportunities that exist here. I found out just Wednesday that this senior class, the class of 2022, earned a collective $2.1 million in academic scholarships. So give them a round of applause for that. Seniors, you guys are a special group to me for a few reasons. Some of you I met when you were in middle school. A couple of you I've known since 4th, 5th grade. Your freshman year, I coached you in basketball and golf. Sophomore year, I taught English 2 honors and AP seminar. Last year, I taught all juniors, and this year with AP Lit and English 4 Comp, I had all seniors. Though I figured I had about 160 of you guys in class over the last 4 years. I think I've read somewhere around 70 of your college admissions essays. I know I've written 12 or 13 of your letters of recommendation. I've enjoyed every minute of it. You know, the lows, I've tried to be there to support you, bad test, breakdowns, that kind of stuff, heart-to-heart conversations in my office. But I've enjoyed the celebrations as well. Home runs, game winners, championships, scholarships, college admissions emails, all of it. I loved watching you guys in volleyball, field hockey, football, basketball, baseball, softball, Lord of the Flies, Pippin. It's been a true pleasure to watch you guys the last 4 years. And in the last 4 years, I've had a lot change in my own life. I got married to a beautiful wife up there. I bought my first house. I had a kid. I got 2 master's degrees. And I've shared a lot of those moments with you. It's been a long road to get here, though. All right, and this is the message I'm going to leave you guys with. I was not the best student in high school, not by any stretch of the imagination. I got a D in 9th grade English. Okay, you guys are supposed to gasp at that. My sophomore, junior, and senior year, I had a bunch of teachers. Most of them happened to be English teachers that really kind of straightened me out and helped, or tried to. After high school, it was still a slow process to grow up. I started to read more, get involved. I even started to volunteer at the Red Cross, the public library. I had never done community service before. It was actually a judge who told me that I kind of had to do community service. I'm going to skip that part of the story. This is a long ceremony. All my bosses are right here. My mom's watching in the live stream. So you're going to make mistakes along the way. You just got to learn from them and grow. And that's the toughest thing to do. The next decade of your lives is going to be the toughest thing to do. If I had to pinpoint what it took for me, where that moment was, I thought about the sacrifices my parents made around the time I was your age. My dad took on a second job when I got accepted to college. My mom was already working 2 jobs, and seeing those sacrifices convinced me to take school seriously. In the back of my head, though, I always carried this regret of not having been a great student, and it was difficult to try and change the way I saw myself. When I was about 20, one of my college professors told us a story about Bob Dylan, and it stuck with me, and it's the one I want to leave you guys with. All right. In his early 20s, Dylan played quiet folk songs, all acoustic, and his folk fans loved him. As he tried to grow and evolve, though, he got a ton of resistance from these same people who loved him. They were perfectly happy with his music the way it was. Privately, Dylan felt like he was confined, boxed in a way, and began experimenting with electric guitars, a new sound in the 60s. His identity was a folk singer, that's it. So in the early 60s, he continues to play his concerts with only an acoustic guitar. But in 1965, he finally has the resolve to perform his new music in front of a live audience. At the Newport Folk Festival, he plays the first few songs on his acoustic guitar, takes a break, and comes back out. This time with his electric guitar and his band. The crowd boos him. His fans feel betrayed. A lot of people are freaking out. The guy's a sellout. On the bootleg of the concert, you can hear this. One heckler yells, "Judas." The crowd seems to be laughing at him now. His bandmates aren't really sure what to do. In his shoes, I'm curious what you would do. I'd like to think he considered leaving. Instead, he just kind of strums his guitar for a little bit and plays a couple chords. He calls the heckler a liar. And then he turns to his band and says, "Play it loud." His response to the resistance was not directed at the people that were holding him back. It was to kind of his team. So they launch into a new song called "Like a Rolling Stone," which would peak at #1 on the charts and become one of the greatest rock and roll songs of all time. Had he worried too much about the way he was perceived? When you really want to become something, when you want to be something, you want to change one little part about yourself to grow in a new direction, when you make that decision, there's going to be all kinds of crazy resistance that comes with it, okay? You'll have your supporters, and you're going to have some people that you might have to leave behind when you grow in that new direction. And you might inspire them to grow too. Regardless of the military, the workforce, college, there's going to be challenges, growing pains. Sometimes that resistance is internal. Sometimes it's imaginary. Sometimes it's real. But when you're trying to grow, you can't worry about the way you're perceived. You don't have to be defined by your past mistakes. So when you make this decision, this is what I want to be, this is what I want to do, this is who I want to become, you just got to kind of punch through that resistance and play it loud, all right? Read and learn as much as you can about whatever it is that you want to do. Make that decision with conviction and force. It's incredibly difficult to change things about yourself, to grow up and to evolve, to become who you're meant to become. But I promise all that resistance is worth it. If you enjoy the job that you have, you never work a day in your life. So remember the sacrifices that people made to give you whatever opportunities you have. Express gratitude to them and use them as motivation to grow. Last thing, when I was your age, I was too cool for school and didn't want to take a picture in my graduation gown with my mom. Don't do that. Take the pictures. It's really not about you. It's about them. So I'm so proud of you guys. I'm excited. You dealt with a lot the last 4 years and tried to make the most of it. I wish you way more than luck. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Naughton. Next, our wind ensemble and a cappella choir will now perform a song especially commissioned for Lakes Community High School titled "The Path."
Thank you to our wind ensemble and a cappella choir. Our next student speech is titled Keep Questioning. Please welcome our next student speaker, Ariane Navarro.
Good evening, family, friends, and faculty. Before I begin, I would like to thank our wonderful staff, administrators, school board, and everyone who helped us get to the final destination of our high school career, graduation. Class of 2022, the time has finally come. Graduation came sooner than we expected, and it's fast, it's exciting, but mostly overwhelming. Before I begin rambling, I want to say congratulations. You did it. Out of all the adversity and hardships each of us have faced in the past 4 years, we somehow managed to be right here, anxiously waiting to be handed our diploma and praying we don't trip up the stairs getting it. Seniors, you are 99.9% there. All that is left for you is to walk up on the stage and grab the paper that certifies that you are in fact a high school graduate. Yet, I somehow feel that this piece of paper cannot possibly weigh the same value of the memories and lessons we have gained in the past 4 years at Lakes. Though we only had one normal year of high school and the rest filled with many ups and downs, some of us even fallen down the common stairs, it is safe to say that we had an eventful high school experience. Starting from the negative temperatures we were forced to face during the polar vortex of our freshman year, to dealing with a power outage and the announcement of our 2-week spring break sophomore year. Junior year, unfortunately, was filled with e-learning and laggy Google Meets, and not to mention the SAT. But our senior year, we are blessed nonetheless. We got a prom and homecoming, fall, spring, and winter sports season, and multiple senior ditch days. I guess senioritis really took its toll in the class of 2022. But besides my recap of all the events that we have faced during our time at Lakes, the number one thing I want to do is talk about what is ahead, what is beyond the halls of Lakes Community High School, and what to prepare for. Each of us is going on our own journey, whether that be going to university, trade school, serving in the military, or taking a gap year. We all have chosen what we want to do with our lives from now on. We are no longer restricted. You have the freedom to choose who you want to be in life and what you want. But are you prepared? Do you feel that you can confidently go out into the real world and know what you want? I can answer with 100% certainty that our class is prepared. Our class is filled with brilliant minds, skilled athletes, talented artists and actors, and more. But most importantly, I'm not the one who should make this judgment call. That's your job, graduates. There are 3 things that I want to express in this speech, 3 things I would like our graduates to reflect on during and after the ceremony. The first is a simple 4-word statement: tell me about yourself. These 4 words, most of the time asked at job interviews, often leaves our brains stumbled. Do you think of the achievements you've accomplished, or the hardships and heartbreaks that have taught you lessons? Do you think of the special titles that you've been given, or do you think of others' perception of you? It is completely normal not to know what to say right now. As humans, we're inevitably given multiple roles in others' lives. One who is someone else's child is also someone else's teammate, and maybe even someone else's role model. But as we leave high school and go on to our future endeavors, what do you want to say? What do you want others to say about you? What do you want to be remembered as? The next thing I want to talk about is, what is your purpose? What drives you out of bed, and what keeps you going? When someone asks about our purpose, it's not a simple statement that can be generated in seconds. Your purpose is not going to be the same to who is on your left or right shoulder, or even to your own best friend. Your purpose is crafted specially just for you. It is up to you to determine your purpose, and I hope in the next couple years you figure it out. But do not feel pressure to figure it out right away. Good things take time, and I know many of us are on to good things. Lastly, my final question is, what do you want? It's easy to come up with some answers. Some may say money, some may say time, but there is not a clear universal answer for everyone. But what I do know is that you should never be the reason you don't get what you want. As we go out to the adult world, be bold. Do not be afraid to go out there, go out and experience new things. Do things you have dreamed of, or do things you could never picture yourself doing. But do not let yourself get in the way of things you want. There will inevitably be tons of obstacles in life, but do not let yourself become one of them. Well, I guess I lied because there's one more point to my speech. Though I have posed many questions to the class of 2032, I want to say one more thing. As Einstein said, keep questioning. The world is too big for all of us not to be filled with curiosity, and life is too long for us not to ask questions. If the world never asked questions or thought to challenge any expectations, we would be nowhere. Without questions, we would not be able to learn, and would certainly would not be right here graduating. Class of 2022, as I leave you to reflect on the questions I have asked, I do hope all of you are successful, happy, and fulfilled in these next coming years. Though our time together is ending, everything else is beginning, and I hope that you accomplish more than you could ever ask for. Thank you.
Thank you, Ariane. We would now like to introduce the principal of Lakes Community High School for the last time. Mr. Newberry has been here at Lakes since Lakes' inception in 2004 as a team leader and soon after an assistant principal. He has been our principal for 7 years and has always led with the what's best for the students attitude, leading us way with the Eagle way. Next year, he will be leading from the district office. Please welcome our principal, Mr. David Newberry.
I suppose I should start out and apologize that we're an hour and a half late starting graduation. Bad call this morning. My fault. But who can control Mother Nature? And I'm just so proud of the way the staff came together this afternoon. We set this graduation up indoors in 2 hours. So thank you to everybody. Fantastic teamwork. So, good evening, class of 2022, parents, friends, staff. I'm so proud of the class of 2022 for the strong finish to some very tough times. The resilience you have shown this year has made me feel fulfilled in my duties as principal. I really look forward to seeing how this resilience you have built up will benefit you in the future. I see great things coming from you. As you move on in life, you will find out that not every day that you leave school or work will there be 300 of your closest friends and a slip and slide out the front door. But enjoy those days. Jasmine had it right. Live for today and breathe. So when those things happen, when you walk out that door and that slip and slide is there, get involved, jump in, have some fun. Your grit and resilience will carry you through those other days where it's not so much fun. I want to take a minute to celebrate a couple of groups of people. Could I have the staff stand, please? All right, this group never gave up on you guys. So be proud of them, and they're very proud of you. Parents and guardians, can I have you stand? Thank you for your sacrifices over the years. I had the privilege of babysitting my 2.5-year-old grandson and my 5-week-old grandson last night, all the way through this morning. I don't know if I could do it anymore. So graduates, you might not understand this until you have kids of your own, but you would lay down your life for your kids, and that's what your parents have done. They've given everything they can to you to make sure that you're successful. So be proud of your parents and make sure you thank them for that. Now, just to finish up, a couple of words of advice from an old man who welcomes you at the front door every day. You guys know where I'm going first. Take a minute, turn to the person next to you, and reflect on our motto of respect plus courtesy equals pride. What does it mean to you? Share that with your person sitting next to you. You guys knew I was going there, didn't you? All right, this is a great motto to live your life by. I'm telling you from experience. This is how I live my life, and I hope you can do that too. The last piece of advice I have for you is to look inside yourself for inspiration. Ariane said in her speech today, you have the freedom to choose what you want to be in your life. She was exactly right. Inspiration is tricky. There are social influencers, corporations, politicians, and others looking to inspire you to do one thing or another. The question you should be asking of those who want to inspire you is, why do they want to inspire you? I believe that inspiration should come from inside. Be confident and trust in yourself, that you can inspire yourself to do great things for yourself and for others. Be confident in yourself on that. Thank you, class of 2022, for all you have done over the past 4 years. It's been a pleasure to be your principal, and thank you. Mr. Sobczak, Board of Education, Dr. McKay, these Eagles seated before you have met all the graduation requirements of Lakes Community High School and Community High School District 117. I am proud to present to you Lakes Community High School's graduating class of 2022. Mr. Sobczak.
Thank you, Mr. Newberry. Good evening, parents, guardians, and any family members present on campus and those watching via the live stream. Welcome to our beautiful Lakes Community High School campus and our District 117 field house. First graduation here ever. Sure. To the ladies and gentlemen of the graduating class of 2022, welcome and congratulations. You've given us 4 years of your life, 2 of which were unprecedented by high school standards. But we're all here today, your day, one of joy and one of celebration. When you leave today, you'll all be LCHS alumnus. Each of you had some really tough times, especially in your sophomore and junior years. With what you've had to experience over the past 4 years, you've shown that the future is truly unpredictable. None of you planned for the extraordinary roadblocks that you had in your sophomore and junior years that took so much away from your complete high school experience. Yet when you look back many years from now, you'll realize that you adapted to the changes that were required and you overcame all the hurdles necessary to have a successful conclusion to your senior year. We are all extremely proud of you and understand how difficult especially this past 36 months have been for you, but we made it together. I believe the pandemic and the difficult adjustments and sacrifices you had to make on a day-to-day basis is the one lesson that you did not anticipate, but you hopefully learned from. Life and the course is in stone. You make change at a moment's notice, and as a result of something totally out of your control. Situations like this will likely happen again to each of you as you move on in life, hopefully not at a pandemic level, but likely on a much smaller scale. If and when it does, you can proudly say, I can handle this. I've been through a pandemic. Don't let these distractions, roadblocks in life take your future, the one you planned for. Adapt to what's given to you and reevaluate how you will continue on your path to success. You can do it. We know this because over the years, we've watched you mature, not only physically, but academically and emotionally. We've watched you accept social and civic responsibilities that were given to you. We've seen your personalities get molded, fine-tuned into the individuals that each of you have become and into the individuals that this, our world, will be receiving. I've already stressed that getting us here today was not easy and certainly would have been much more difficult for each of you if it were not for the talented and caring, compassionate teachers and staff that we are very fortunate to have here at LCHS. We've already thanked them once. Graduates, would you please give our teachers another heartfelt thank you? It also goes without saying that a great deal of love, guidance, and support by your parents or guardians has also been a key ingredient to each of your successes. The end result, a mature young woman or man ready to move on in life to find and accept new challenges. Graduates, one more time, help me by sharing a big thank you to your parents and guardians for their love and their support. Some of you will be entering the workforce, others will be serving us in the U.S. military. Many will be furthering your education, while others may choose to put future in a pause mode and make a direction decision at a later date. Whatever your decision or direction is, we hope that we have supported you by having given you the opportunities and the resources to help make those decisions as clear as possible. I would like to make a few requests of each of you as you leave our campus for the last time. First, set goals for yourself, goals that are realistic and achievable. Then create a plan and follow it to accomplish those goals. If the plan seems to have failed, it probably hasn't. It's just a turning point on your path. The failure is a message that says redirect your path and continue to your goal. Anything can be accomplished if you truly want it. Second, be respectful and compassionate toward everyone. Others may not have had the good fortunes and support that you've had. Always show others more respect than you would have ever expected to receive in return, and when the opportunity exists, try to help others in need in any way you can. Third, share some of your time and talents with your communities. You are all unique, therefore you all have something unique to share with others. And fourth, remember your LCHS roots. Call on us if you need us. Visit us often, and don't think the support your teachers have given you ends today. It doesn't. LCHS is your school. You are all very important to us. Your individual successes are our successes. Your happiness is our happiness. Your futures are our futures. One day, we may call upon each of you to lead us. We've already identified that Mr. Newberry is going to be moving over to the district office for 1 year, and we thank him for many years of service here at Lakes Community High School. We have another graduate that is not sitting out there with you today I'd like to recognize. This graduate has spent 22 years in our district and is now able to graduate to a new phase in his life. Dr. James McKay is retiring on June 30th. Dr. McKay started in a science department classroom in 2000 at Antioch Community High School. He eventually became the department chair, later the principal at Lakes High School, and eventually, and for the past 12 years, led this district as the superintendent. From the 20 students in the classroom 22 years ago to the approximately 2,585 students each year for the past 12 years, as superintendent, Dr. McKay had one mission, and that was to instill passion and discovery in every student. And he was doing this every day, even before it became our district mission statement. We sincerely thank Dr. McKay for the lives he has impacted in and out of the classroom over the past 22 years, for his service to our district, and for his service to our communities. Best wishes to you, Dr. James McKay. Thank you. Mr. Newberry, on behalf of the members of the Board of Education of Community High School District 117, I am privileged and honored to accept the Lakes Community High School class of 2022 for graduation.
All the way back.
Shivani Raj, cum laude.
Gabriela Vasquez, cum laude.
Jasmine Lee Gray, cum laude.
Kaylee Elizabeth Guerra, cum laude.
Ariane Lorente Navarro, cum laude.
Arya Chitrak Patel, cum laude.
Scott E. Ebenanti, cum laude.
Cameron Noel Adams, cum laude.
Alina Noor Akhtar.
Ariana Sky Anaya.
Matthew Robert Anderson, cum laude.
Kayleen Ann Arnold.
Anthony C. Aya.
John Ashton Bajak.
Althea Rosemaria Barbado, cum laude.
Joseph Connell Barber.
Lorelei A. Barlow Essler.
Hannah Grace Bates.
Andrew John Bell, cum laude.
Joseph Emerson Boladich.
Rowan Michelle Birch.
Samuel Connor Bishop.
Alessia Vasula Blasco.
William Brian Block, cum laude.
Christian Chance Boschool.
Samuel David Brask.
Jaden Thomas Bratcher.
Jemiah Angelique Bratcher.
Donald Scott Broman, Jr.
Joshua Michael Broman.
Brady Matthew Brooks, cum laude.
Riley Marie Brown.
Garrett John Brummond.
Emily Joy Bryant.
Skylar Reese Bryant, cum laude.
Megan Catherine Brilski, cum laude.
Sebastian Tyler Buckman.
Michael Bucko.
Jasmine Marie Boudet.
Xavier Michael Bade, cum laude.
Drew Stephen Bushman.
Sophia Louise Busson, cum laude.
Dominic Dale Butler Hammond.
Conrad Anthony Buza.
Matthew Michael Bykowski.
Colin Michael Byrne.
Chloe Nicole Canning, cum laude.
Mitchell Robert Capel, cum laude.
Diego Carrillo.
Katie Nicole Carroll.
Peyton Caruth, cum laude.
Lilu Joanna Cervantes.
Elizabeth Catherine Clark.
Ethan Daniel Clark.
Nicholas Donald Cooper.
Grace Ann Covert.
Danica May de Leon Cruz, cum laude.
Vivian Donata D'Agostino.
Megan Laurel Dahl, cum laude.
Dylan Daly.
Catherine Danilushkin.
Andrea Aliyah Day.
Eric F. de la Garza.
Natalie Marie de Guzman, cum laude.
Kyle Walter Delaney, cum laude.
Mackenzie Renee Donabauer.
Grace Elizabeth Dunsworth.
Kendall Ray Eckenstaller.
Caleb D. Eckert.
Alexis Madison Enriquez.
Trinity Page Ironin.
Lily Irwin.
Isabella K. Evaristo.
Julia Everett, cum laude.
Danielle Johanna Fahey.
Joseph J. Falcus, cum laude.
Jacob Robert Phillip.
Sierra Rose Fleming.
Livia Marie Fridiani.
Mark Stanley Friedman.
Colin Delmar Gahagan, cum laude.
Juliana Francesca Galati.
Alex Garcia.
Edward J. Gurnedy.
Gretchen Mary Good, cum laude.
Sophia Patricia Gooddale.
Blake Nicholas Goodson.
Cameron Nicholas Goodson.
Anthony Jerry Allen Grande.
Roy Woodrow Grande III.
Colton Edwin Gregg.
Julian Daniel Gunther.
Armando Aurelian Guzman.
Samantha Jane Habecker.
Lily Marie Therese Halberg.
Riley Morgan Hanrahan, cum laude.
Cyan Reese Harmon, cum laude.
Alexander Celestino Harnischfeger.
William Thomas Hartnett.
Abigail Grace Hasner.
Andrew Nicholas Hoffey.
Emily Christine Hemmer.
Casey James Lucky Harity.
Maggie Ann Herman.
Max Gregory Herman.
Philip James Heiser.
Abigail Charlie Heighton.
Lauren Elizabeth Hood.
Jordan Taylor Hornbuckle.
Mark Ryan Hunter.
Sean Walter Hurst.
Natalie Page Jarrell. Cum laude.
Devon Dayton Johnson.
Jeremy T. Johnson.
Joseph Allen Jorgensen, cum laude.
Kara Christine Kalfas, cum laude.
Riley J. Kalau, cum laude.
Brooke Ashley Kalis.
Jacob J. Kenya, cum laude.
Andrew Roman Kopczynski, cum laude.
Ryan Emma Kaufman.
Addison Elizabeth Kellerman.
Aiden Christopher Kempf.
Alexander Michael Kenneman.
Colin Matthew Kennedy.
Chloe Cassandra Kilroy, cum laude.
Gabrielle Marcella King.
Ronan Nathaniel Kite.
Elizabeth Margaret Klon, cum laude.
Jack Anthony Klein.
Kevin Joseph Klimas.
Aiden Matthew Klein.
Caitlin Marie Nodell, cum laude.
Madison Kobeski.
Raiden Scout Kohler.
Giovanni Anthony Katrocious.
Grace Ann Krause.
Kurt Harold Kundi, Jr.
Aiden Chad Kurtz.
Zachary J. Lackner.
Mason Frederick Lambert.
Keaton Valentino Lang.
Olivia Jean Langell, cum laude.
Chase Alexander Larson.
Zoe Estelle Lascaris.
Jared Robert Lawson.
Alyssa Lynn LeBron.
Jack Rodney Lee.
Skyla Minay Lee, cum laude.
Perry Ann Legrand, cum laude.
Dakota Brian Leonard.
Kyle Xavier Litch.
Paige Elizabeth Lind.
Ryan Jason Linville.
Trinity Ann Lopes.
Sarah Allison Lucier.
Sophie Lukasik.
Eleanor Catherine McKellar, cum laude.
Olivia Nicole Maloney.
Alyssa Nicole Mandel.
Hallie Elizabeth Martins.
Andrew Nilo Mathis, cum laude.
Aiden Charles Matisek.
Joshua David May.
Michael Edward Mayer.
Ethan Ellis Magruder.
Maxwell Richard McGuire.
Corey Matthew McMahon.
Alec Austin Malesio.
David John Migas. Cum laude.
Michaela Gabrielle Mijares.
Brooke Lynn Miller.
Emma Jane Miller, cum laude.
Jack Andrew Miller.
Lawson Armando Miller.
Lucas James Miller.
Timothy A. Mink.
Logan Nathaniel Miscanis.
Daniel Henry Modell.
Mia Rose Modell.
Ryan Brady Mons.
Paige Rianne Mulchin.
Carolyn N. Monaco.
Samantha Maxine Mormon.
Joy Alanis Mraz.
Michaela Rhea Miller.
Aiden Anthony Mullen.
Gavin Michael Murray.
Maximilian Colby Muzones.
Thomas James Natchke.
Kyle Henry Nebo, cum laude.
Riley J. Olson.
Sarah Grace O'Neill.
Gabriella Nicole Aparowski.
Nathan Xavier Ortiz.
Jaden Spencer Padilla.
Brianna Kennedy Patterson.
Abigail Lynn Pecoraro, cum laude.
Kyle John Pecoraro.
Ramon Manuel Perez.
Joseph M. Perkins.
Ethan David Peterson.
Caitlin Marie Pfeiffer.
Owen Robert Frank Pizer.
Abigail L. Pliszka.
Amelia Sarah Plow.
Luke Edward Pogline.
Giovanni Wolfgang Poli.
Kayla Corinne Popov.
Catherine Maureen Pop, cum laude.
Hunter L. Pudlow.
Jake Edward Purcell, cum laude.
Kendall McHale Queen, cum laude.
Nicholas Alexander Raffon, cum laude.
Owen Andrew Ransdell.
Peyton Marie Ray.
Tyler Matthew Reed.
Ailey Jane Redfern, cum laude.
Nathan Peter Rendell.
Allison Jean Ryle, cum laude.
Mark Creston Riley.
Mateo Damian Rivas.
Leanne Yamalis Rivera.
Maura Claire Rizzo.
Joseph Allen Robbins.
Eli Enrique Roberts.
Carter James Roche, cum laude.
Matthias Ian Roman.
Angelina Marie Roman Alcocer, cum laude.
Andrew Thomas Roth.
Jamarian Cortez Royale.
Allison Rose Rubo, cum laude.
Elizabeth Nicole Ruiz, cum laude.
Matthew James Runyard.
Bailey Elizabeth Russo, cum laude.
Joaquin Alexis Salinas.
Kira M. Sasser.
Mary Evelyn Sater.
Hunter Ashley Savell, cum laude.
Jackson Charles Sayre, cum laude.
Jenna Justine Lane Shield.
Stephen Alexander Schmidt.
Gabrielle Roan Fletcher Shanehoft.
Eli S. Segal.
Jacob Sepko.
Raimundo Kevin Servin.
Joshua Shelley.
Justin Shelley.
Corey Miles Sharon, cum laude.
Madeline Julia Smart.
Jacob Leo Smith, cum laude.
Lucas Hutton Smith.
Brian Edward Sokolowski.
Tyree Nathaniel Saunier.
Diego Sean Sosa.
Collard Edward Steng.
Jessica Rose Steffens.
Emma Catherine Steinert, cum laude.
Jennifer Marie Stockhorst.
Ruben Seth Strong.
John Patrick Sullivan.
Alexis J. Sweeney.
Madeline Pearl Smrgalski, cum laude.
Cade Christian Tanneberger.
Sierra Sunshine Tatarinovic, cum laude.
Nathan Robert Taylor.
Julia Ann Tebben, cum laude.
Sarah Christine Thomason, cum laude.
Joseph Allen Torres.
Thomas Edward Toohey.
Spencer Robert Trowen.
Bianca Itzel Trejo.
Joseph Noah Trujillo, cum laude.
Aiden Frederick Sue.
Tristan Nathaniel Sue.
Clara Marie Valcher.
Molly Rose Belcher.
Allison Ann Valent.
Madison Jeanette Van Deen.
Nicole E. Varga.
Elin Patricia Vermazen, cum laude.
Madeline Elizabeth Vesneski.
Daniel Stepan Walgren.
Ethan James Walker.
Sophia Corinne Walker, cum laude.
Ava Grace Wallace, cum laude.
Haley Rose Watson.
Jacob Austin Weber.
Avery Elizabeth Weir.
Nathan Cruzy Wenberg.
Robert James Westcott Jr.
Hannah Rose Whitaker.
Christian Anthony Wichorek, cum laude.
Andrew B. Winiger.
Stephen Wood.
Journey Alice Yogi.
Jaden Paul Euknes.
Joshua Ray Zapata.
William Wang Ziegler, cum laude.
Essie Reese Zoot.
Yep. As a senior class president, it is my honor to present the senior gift for the class of 2022. This year, the senior class is purchasing a tree on the grounds of Lakes Community High School. Today, as we leave graduation and celebrate with our loved ones, our high school memories will now be a part of the good old days. But even as we move on to the next chapter in our lives, those memories will not be forgotten, because much like our tree, our roots will always be here at Lakes. Each branch and flower that will bloom on our tree will symbolize each of our unique journeys to become the fine human beings that Lakes has raised us to be. We have grown from clueless and curious freshmen to still vetted, clueless and resilient seniors. So as we go out into the world to make it a more beautiful and loving place, let's not forget where our roots lie.
And now, class of 2022, Please stand to complete the final step in this year's commencement ceremony.
Graduates, you may now switch your tassels from right to left.
Now, would the Royal Rush please come up to the stage?
Thank you for attending this afternoon. Good luck and congratulations for the class of 2022!